Double tell link.
Yeah. So
Hello.
hey, okay, so yeah, that one did close out.
Okay.
So I guess she said she was like, I was just under the assumption that she meant it would mail, and I was like, well, you didn't let her know, like, what to do or whatever. But
Yeah, because when I filled it out before, it said something to the effect of like if it couldn't be deposited, they might send a check out, but it wasn't like a definite thing, So it's kind of like I want to know for sure if the account is closed out. That way, 'cause if it is closed out, before I got this letter today, I was gonna call them and be like, hey, this account has been closed out, so could you just mail it, either here or like Carly's address? But now they sent that letter out. I wonder, since they sent over a whole new form, I wonder, should I just put my bank account info on there?
yeah, I was gonna say, can you call them to find out if you're able to add, or because you're handling like the financial thing, and then if you can, then you could just put it on there just for that time being, because that way I can get, because you have to let her know it'll be a whole new form with a whole new number. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The last one wasn't notarized.
Right. Yeah. What I'll do is I'll call Para today, and I'll let them know I got that paperwork. I'm gonna ask them too, like, was it stamped or was that whole part just not filled out, and see if they'll tell me, what exactly it was missing.
Okay.
And then I'm like, hey, this is the bank account I put on there before, but I need to change the bank account. Like, is it cool if I put mine? Is that going to cause any problems? And then I don't think so, because it asks on the form, for the account number and the routing number, and then it asks for whose name is on the bank account. So it shouldn't be an issue since I have my name on the Para account. I don't think it'll be an issue, but I'll definitely double check and ask them and make sure.
Okay. All right, that should work.
Yeah. That's so ridiculous. I just called my husband and told him. I was like, I think Caitlin didn't notarize that form.
I know, this is craziness. And I'm like, that was the whole point.
Right? Yeah, that was the whole point. Like, she even told me, too, that she would handle that. So I don't know, maybe she just got busy and forgot. Or, like I said, maybe she forgot to fill out the part where she was supposed to, like, sign her name and then write her name and put the date and all that other stuff.
Yeah, okay, yeah. If it would just find out why she didn't do and let her know, because if you just let her know, it's like, I'm important to get it, because I need to put all of it on there on my account and figure out. That way I don't have to, like, stress about it,
Yeah, I'm gonna let her know too. Like, hey, this is the letter I got. This is what they said. I got a new form to fill out, so I'm gonna fill it out, and then I'll scan it in. So I got a scanner, and I'll re-email it back to her, and just like, this is of extreme importance. So if you could try to get in to see as soon as you can, so she can sign this one too. Like, I would appreciate that.
Okay, cool. All right.
I'm sorry, that's ridiculous. I'm sorry there seems to be, like, freaking obstacles every time when we try to get this done.
I know. It's just absolutely dumb that they're even making me, sign it, so.
Yeah, I guess they're just trying to make sure all their T's are crossed and their I's are dotted, because, it's a decent amount of money, so they want to make sure everything is handled correctly. I get it. It's just frustrating.
Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. All right, well, then I'm going to save the rest of this to call you back tomorrow then, or whatever.
Okay.
That way I'll do it. Okay.
Yeah. Call me tomorrow, and I'll update you with what I figure out from Caitlin and everything today.
Okay, cool. All right. Have a good day.
All right, well, have a good rest of the day. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay, bye. You too.
Bye.
Double tell link.
Hello?
Hey, she's just going to call them and have it sent to her in her account, and then she can just handle it. And I'll just have her give me whenever. Like, I'll just have her give me all the money on my account or whatever.
Okay.
So hopefully she'll be able to just put it in her account. So you don't have to worry about the other account.
All righty.
Okay. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for using Global Tell Link.
Thank you, precious baby.
Hello.
Hey, baby, what you doing?
Nothing much. What are you up to?
Just up and down the road in North Myrtle Beach, riding up and down the road.
Oh.
Burning gas fumes. I wish you were here to ride up and down the road with me.
I know. Is it warm?
It's a little breezy this morning. It's not too cold or anything. It's just a little windy.
Yeah. I know you don't like it too hot.
No, I don't like it too hot. I can't stand that heat. So I got a little sweater on, but
okay.
How you feeling, baby?
I'm all right. Just hanging out, bored. I'm about to do some walking around the thing, do some laps around here.
Are they letting you go out any at all now?
No.
You still can't go out?
No.
Although you ain't seen daylight in a long time, have you?
No,
Oh, I hate that so bad.
I know, it's okay. And then they had this whole police brutality thing went on the other day. The deputy ran the person down now. The girl didn't do nothing to her, like hit her or nothing. She ran her down, grabbed her by the hair, threw her on the ground, rolled her over, stood on top of her, and beat the girl in her face over 10 times.
Is that fair?
Yeah, it's bad. But
oh my God!
Yeah, like the girl's so bad they took her out of here. I guess the deputy lady like snapped or whatever, and like one of the other cops was trying to get her off the girl, like told her that was enough to stop because she was breaking protocol, and she pushed that deputy.
Oh, okay.
I know it's crazy. I mean, she beat that girl bad for nothing. I was just like, I was sitting at the table and I was like, what is going on? My girl was.
But are you okay? Are you okay there, baby?
Yeah, I'm okay. I was just in shock.
So when can I'm at Arby's right now getting a little something to eat. So when can I fly out to see you, Tisha?
We don't have none of that here, Brenda.
You don't have what?
They don't have that kind of stuff here. You don't have visitation like that. It's on the computer.
So I'm gonna get with Amy, and I'm gonna see if I can get Amy to fix me up for a visitation. Your friend Amy in Fayetteville?
Yeah.
'Cause you see her a lot, don't you?
Yeah, I just got the phone with her. Yeah.
You just got what?
I just got off the phone with her, and because she schedules visits, and I just got off the phone with her.
Okay, I'm gonna have her fix me up something, but when I do, I'll just go up with her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, I think I just need to see you or something. I want to get a number one, a brisket. I want a brisket. Yeah.
What do you want to do? Nothing?
I'm getting a drink. Yeah, I want a milkshake. What's that? A handcraft milkshake of vanilla. Hey. Anyway. So if I get with Amy and have Amy to set me up something, I can just go to Amy's house or do whatever.
Yeah, at least she shows you how to do it. You know what I mean?
You don't never see Harley on these things? I can't get Harley to do crap, Tisha Lynn.
She doesn't come on there.
Why?
Hey, Brenda, I don't know. I don't want to talk about why people don't do stuff. You know, I don't know.
No, I'm just saying, I wish you would show me how to do it or something.
I mean, she don't even do it. So, you know what I mean?
Well, we only did that one thing one time, me and her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, I don't ask people. I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, I call y'all when I can, you know what I mean? But
do you have any money in your commissary account?
I'll be good for another week.
Okay. I'm just going to try to make sure. Now, you're going to have to be tight with your money because...
I have. I've been making it last, like, the whole month. Like, I've been spending, like, $45 on food and then $5 on hygiene every week. $5 to $10 on hygiene every week.
Okay, so, well, $200 should last you a little bit, babe.
Yeah, it does a month. Yeah.
Yeah, so it lasts you for a month, right?
Yeah, because like I said, I don't drink coffee like that, so I don't have to buy like the coffees. I get one thing of coffee every month.
Okay.
And it lasts me the whole month, and then like, I mean, you get like a pack of salmon that's like $4, and I'll like spread it out.
So this is the thing I told Harley the other day. I said, Harley, I'm going to New York for 2 weeks to a wedding and stuff, and then I'm going to Pennsylvania into the mountains. So I said, you can keep Trader. You're going to have to keep Trader for 2 weeks for me.
Yeah.
And I said, the way I'm going to pay you is I'm paying your insurance on your car, which is $435 every 6 months. I said, I'm going to pay your insurance for a car, and that's going to be for you taking care of Trader for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I says, we're going to have to start working out deals like this so when I'm going someplace, you can keep Trader and take care of Trader.
Yeah.
I said, because I can't afford to pay somebody to keep Trader and help her financial. You get what I'm trying to say, baby?
Yeah.
I said, so you're going to have to work with me, Harley. And she says, okay.
Yeah, but Trader's a good dog. You know what I mean? He loves Sadie. So.
Trader and Sadie gets along great together.
Yeah.
And so I'm not really worried about that, about Harley keeping Sadie, because Harley's little boyfriend, he'll help take care of Trader, I'm quite sure.
Yeah.
You know, and stuff. So I'm not worried about that. Because, you know, sometimes Harley get a little sidetracked doing something else, especially if it comes to the water.
Mm-hmm.
She'll forget everything she's supposed to be doing and she can get in the water.
Yeah, I know, because I be asking her all the time, set of visits, but that's why I just quit asking. So.
But when you find out something, like I said, baby, as soon as you find out something, please let me know, because you're my next trip. As soon as, you know, you find out,
yeah,
and I can go see you.
I know. It's just, my thing is, like, if setting up the visits, they're free visits, we get so many free a week, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's so, the video visits, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know, that's why Amy sets them up, because that's free on her, so it doesn't, you know, cost her that much on the phone. You know what I mean?
See, that's what I need to do.
Yeah,
I need to set mine up. Yeah, I need to set mine up like that too, because
because we get either 4 or 6 a week, and the only person that uses them is Amy. You know what I mean? And she don't use all of them. But sometimes I'll tell her just to, you know, book them up, because, you know, no one else uses them. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah. She tells me, and I've been sending Amy some work too. She's been doing some work for me.
Yeah, that's good.
So I've been trying to help her that way, because, you know, because she's so good to you, and she's been helping me out as far as serving papers and stuff.
You know, she always tries to keep money on her phone, so when I need her, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so that's why I started giving her some work, and she said, oh, yeah, she says, I'll help out. So she's been helping me out on that, too.
That's good.
Yeah, it's real good. I miss you, though, baby.
Yeah.
I do miss you a lot.
I know. I miss you, too, Aunt Brenda. I miss all y'all. I know, like, I guess I hardly had saw where someone died here the other day, so I guess she had messaged Amy or whatever, like freaking out or whatever, but it was this other girl. I guess she had saw where some girl had died here, and so she was freaking out because they didn't release the person's name. They just now released their name. But these people be doing drugs so bad. A girl, if somebody dies here, like, every other week. Yeah.
Drugs in the jail?
Yeah, for the most part. They got more drugs in here, Aunt Brenda, than they have on the streets.
Well, don't you get hooked on those drugs while you're in there.
You ain't never got to worry about that with me. Like,
I hope not.
These people be doing the most with it, and I just be sitting there like, like, y'all are crazy. So, no. I didn't realize how bad they had problems here like this, but this place, like, this town, like, has it bad. So,
really?
Yes. It's awful.
When you go back to court, baby?
I think it's April 21st, I think. That's when
and what's going to happen? You don't know?
Nothing. It's just status updates. That's all.
Golly, baby. It seemed like they would get ready for trial pretty soon.
I know, Aunt Brenda, but you don't get, like, this. They violated so many rules here. Like, you think how they beat that girl the other day? They don't give people their rights and all that. Like, this place just don't do that. And, like, no one ever holds them accountable. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Look like somebody would turn their stinky butts in. I know how some of those camps and prisons are. Don't believe me. I know.
Yeah.
You know, they used to tell us stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So, no.
But I don't be involved in that stuff. These people know I don't get in trouble, so I just be doing my own thing, minding my own business.
You never did tell me any books you wanted me to get for you to send you, baby.
It's okay. Just save it so that way I could have stuff, you know, to eat and stuff. So that way I don't.
I'm not. Listen, if you want books, if you need books, batteries, or anything like that, that's a little extra for you. So you need to always let me know. So when you need certain things like that, I can get them for you.
Yeah, no, I'll be okay until, like, you know, like I said, I got commissary order for next week. And then I put $10 on my phone. Because I use my free phone call to call Harley usually every week, and then I use the rest of it just to, like, call her here and there, and I'll call for like 5 minutes or whatever, so I don't have to talk that long.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Do you still have your radio?
Yeah, I ordered batteries on that order. So I got batteries on that order, and then I ordered they finally got Vaseline. And I needed it bad for my skin, so I ordered a bunch of Vaseline and then some chips and stuff and some Nutty Buddy bars.
Okay. Do you get to watch the basketball game?
Yeah, like we only have like 5 channels, so if it's on and we're out, I'll go do it. But most of the time, it's just like.
Did you get to see the playoffs?
No, I logged onto the app. I used some of my phone time and logged onto the app and checked the scores, and I saw that the Gamecock girls won the whatever. Then I saw that North Carolina was going to be playing in the national championship. North
Carolina won, didn't they? North Carolina won.
Yeah, but they're playing Kansas for the Natty. They were in the Final Four, but they got to play Kansas for the national title.
And did you see where Kevin Sampson won Cougars?
He won what?
In Houston. Kevin
I didn't see that.
Mr. Nesboy. He won.
Oh, okay.
And he's in the NCCB.
Oh, in the NIT. He's in the NIT. He's in the NIT.
Yeah, whatever. NIT or CBS or something. Yeah. So I didn't know if you knew that or not.
Yeah, I had logged in and looked at the app the other day, and then I looked to see who won the WrestleMania last night on wrestling.
You watched wrestling last night?
Yeah, Friday nights we watch wrestling.
Is that every Friday night y'all watch wrestling?
Yeah, SmackDown.
Did I tell you I had met this guy?
The one from Myrtle Beach?
Yeah.
Yeah, you told me, because you were like, oh, I think whatever, and I'm like.
Yeah. Thank you for using Global Telink.
Hello, lady.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay.
What's new in your world?
Nothing. Same old.
Yeah. Are there any updates in your case lately?
No. At least not that I know.
No, nothing new?
Yeah, no.
So when's your next court hearing? April 14th?
21st.
21st. Oh, yeah, that's right. Me and Caitlin I can't talk today. I can't English today. Me and Caitlin had that talk about the mix-up on the dates. Yeah, April 21st.
Yeah.
Well, still a bit of a ways out, so that's nice.
Yeah.
How have you been doing with your anxiety and stuff like that?
It's up and down, roller coaster.
Have those new medications they put you on, have they helped at all?
Just a little bit, but not a lot. I don't know. Like they start off fine and then they just don't work anymore, That's why I always never take meds.
Right. Give me 1 second, hon. I'm going to put my headphones in so I can hear you better. Okay, give me like 2 minutes.
Okay.
These stupid Apple AirPods are driving me nuts. Hold on. Of course, I always roll them up and I get tangled. All right. So give me 1 second here. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Awesome. All right. So what other than all that, what's new in the neighborhood? Any more crazy people lately?
I don't think I think they filtered out the crazies just a little bit.
Yeah.
They'll be coming in any moment.
Now, have you gotten your evaluation results back in yet?
No. I mean, you know how they are.
Yeah.
You know how the hospital is. I mean, plus they really didn't do all the stuff they said they were going to do anyway.
Right, yeah, I remember we talked about that the other day.
Yeah, like the attorney came and asked me about it, and I was like, no, they didn't do that. They didn't do this. No, they didn't do this. No. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah, I'm telling you.
That's what I was going to tell you. So the last time we talked, I called Colorado Para. I explained the situation. I was like, hey, we got these documents back saying they weren't notarized. You know, I reached out to the notary, let her know what's going on.
Hell yeah, I don't think so. This one in the file.
And then what? Hello?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. It went out.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. No, I heard somebody talking in the background. I didn't know if you were talking to them.
Oh, no. I heard you say you called them and told them that you didn't get it notarized.
Yeah. They confirmed that it hadn't been notarized. So I messaged Caitlin. I let her know it was up. It cracked me up, her response when I typed her. I was like, hey, Caitlin, I got this letter in the mail. I sent her a screenshot of it. I was saying the notary, the notary public section wasn't filled out correctly. I sent her a screenshot. Her response was, oh, fuck, I'll fix it.
I figured she probably was trying to hurry up and get it off, and then, you know what I mean? Because I told her it was imperative that I got it. So she probably was just trying to hurry up and get it off and weren't thinking, you know?
Right. And then after that, I called my bank, and I explained the situation. I was like, if I get the check mailed to me from Para, can I deposit it? Oh, sorry. I called Para, and I asked them if they mail me the check, can I deposit it into my bank account? And they said no, because you would have to be on my checking account in order for, them to deposit it into my account, which I get that. I totally understand. So I wanted to ask you, would you be comfortable with them sending the check to my house? Because the way the Para lady explained to me was that if they send the check to my house, I should be able to take it to Navy Federal, cash it, deposit it into my account that way. Or what was the other alternative? I think they said that I'd have to add you to my checking account.
Whatever way is this. I mean, that's why I gave you the power of attorney. So I know I'm not worried about anything. You know what I mean?
Okay, well, what I'll do is I'll probably call Navy Federal tomorrow. I'll call, because I have really good I can't talk today, I'm sorry. I have really good standing in Navy Federal. I'll be like, hey, I've got a friend. She's incarcerated. I have POA over her financial stuff. She's getting a decent amount of money. She doesn't have a bank account open in her name anymore. So she authorized, she gave me the authorization to go ahead and deposit that check into my account. Like, what steps do I need to do to make sure that we can get that done? Because, as much as I would love for them to send me a check in the mail, you know how many times people have sent me checks in the mail and I never get them?
I know. Well, and two, it's just a longer process.
Yeah. Sorry, I was taking a drink. No, I'll call Navy Federal. I'll ask them. I don't know what information they're going to need from you. I'm going to give my power of attorney documents. I don't know if they're going to need you to sign a consent waiver or anything like that. But I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'll call them first, figure out what it is that they want, and then we'll go from there. Because I told my husband, I was like, hey, I was like, as long as Tisha's cool with it, I'm going to add her onto my checking account so I can kind of help her, get her money to her when she needs it for commissary.
I was going to say, too, because if I get the other thing handled, the lady got me the form. So she said she delivered it with the mail the other day, but then I asked the deputy, and the deputy said they didn't pass it out, so I asked her to send another one. So if they get me that form, I'd have to do the same thing with that, too. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, if they could do that, you know what I mean?
Nothing can ever be easy.
I know. It's just crazy.
I meant to ask you too. How have you been feeling lately?
I was okay for a day or two, and then I was apparently Maria for like 3 hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then, I don't know, then I went into depression, and I was just sleeping, which I don't really ever sleep.
What is it?
I know. I'm still open. What do you
Okay,
think?
what is it that provokes Maria?
I guess there was just a lot of craziness going on in here, and they were just, you know what I mean? Like, when it gets like that, and I get hyped and like that.
Yes, he does.
Thank you for using Global Telink.
Well, howdy.
Hey, sorry, there's so much yesterday, and I think it hung us up.
What happened yesterday?
No, I said I think there was so much noise it hung us up.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, because we were talking. I was like in the middle of a sentence, and then the middle of my sentence like, "Thank you for calling GTO or whatever." I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I don't know if it thought there was multiple people talking or something, but it'd be so loud in the afternoon. I had called you from the tablets because everybody was on phone. So
Yeah, I figured that was the case because I was like, we're in the middle of a good conversation and it disconnects, so probably GTO BS.
yeah, you know how they are. And then we got locked down because Drama Queen worked last night.
Oh Lord, which one?
No, she just creates drama when there's no drama. She just speaks like, "Oh, guys, I feel like I smell drama in the air." And we're all just like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
And she was like, "The last deputy said there was so much drama." I said, "The last deputy can barely walk. She needs to retire." Okay. I was like, and she sits up there and shops all day. She refuses to get us cleaner. She refuses to get anything she has to move for. The only time she moves is if she has to do her check, and she barely limps around with her check. I'm like,
Oh no, really?
Yeah, like I'm telling you, she would not do nothing. She sat up there with her phone ringing all the time, and I was like, yeah, and she was on her phone the whole time. Y'all ain't supposed to be on your phone. And then she was like, she's like, there's this crisis going on in the county, and we're on call. And I'm like, what? Who on call to help?
Yeah, right. Like, what the hell?
I know. I was just like, y'all are full of shit. I said, just like y'all covering up for that girl over there, covering up what happened. One of the deputies had a nerve to say the cop's the one who loses in that, not the deputy. Okay, she's over there with two black eyes, a broken nose.
Good God.
Yeah. Yeah.
That place is like wild.
Yeah, and then so she locked us down for meds, and she's like, hurry up, guys. The quicker you get out, the quicker you'll come back in. I mean, the quicker you go back in, the quicker you'll come out. Then she, on purpose, goes to get the mental health guy to come in here and talk to somebody, and all of a sudden, now, they never give you privacy with mental health. And last night was the night she wanted privacy with them. So she allowed the people to go to separate tables and sit and talk and do mental health sessions. And any other time you don't ever get that. They come to your door and talk with everybody listening.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
That's ridiculous. What else is crazy going on lately?
Well, that's about it. They got this one crazy girl. She swears them down. Someone set her on fire. And so she's been starting everybody. And I'm like, it's only a matter of time before she starts with the right one who is not going to play her craziness, her meth-induced craziness.
Girl, I've been watching a whole bunch of recent true crime stories that go on in the panhandle of Florida and Alabama. They're sad.
They got meth there bad?
There was one lady who lived in the panhandle of Florida, close to Destin, and her ex-husband and her had custody agreements with their kids.
Yeah.
And one of the custody agreements, he told her to meet up at a different location than what she was used to. So she went with him, and then her family never heard from him again. So come to find out, 2 or 3 days later, she was found buried in a shed that was owned by his property. It was so sad too. I was like watching the video and like they had a 4-year-old daughter and like the daughter's name was so cute. They named her daughter Sailor. I was like, Sailor is such a cute name for a little girl.
Yeah, that's cute. Well, you know, they say a lot of people that watch those true crime shows all the time, they're psychopaths, so don't become a psychopath.
I don't know, shoot, I might already be one. I like watching them because I like the forensics aspect of it. Like that's what intrigues me is like, you know, not the murder itself or anything like that, but like what makes people's minds like tick. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what intrigues me. Because... Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying they watch that in here sometimes. Well, the one girl did, but she's gone to prison now, so we don't have to watch it as much now.
I just like to learn how it is like the criminal mind works, or like not necessarily criminal mind, but like what pushes a normal person to that point. You know what I mean? Like it boggles my mind. Like I love learning about stuff like that. Oh, I got good news for you.
Oh gosh, what?
I finished my last two, or the 2 classes I was working on. I finished them. I finished one with a 100%. I finished the second with a 97.85%. So now I have 158. Now I have 158 credits out of 182 credits needed, and I still have a 4.0.
Dang, almost done. Last semester pretty much coming up.
Yeah, September 12th. Yeah. Is my last day. So hopefully you're out of there by then. So if you're out of there by then, we're gonna celebrate.
What? So that means you won't graduate until the December class, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Well, good. That gives you plenty of time to like prepare something big for graduation. Yeah. I think what school is it again?
You've probably seen it. Colorado Technical University. They have a campus out in Colorado Springs.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's right. Are you going to graduate?
I've thought about it. It says online it costs $150 extra to walk across the stage, which I would love to. It's just trying to get to Colorado from here would be the obstacle.
Well, and you really ain't missing nothing to Colorado because it was on the news last night how bad the fentanyl is here and all these drug busts they're doing with people with fentanyl. And I mean, I'm not going to say who, but this person, I knew their voice. I didn't even have to see their face. I knew their voice that was talking, and they're like, we're trying to prosecute people to the fullest extent for these drug crimes. And it's just like, okay, y'all really prosecute them because you let them right back out the door.
Right. Okay. I'm glad I had you on the phone. Oh, excuse me, I keep burping. I apologize. That's disgusting of me. Okay, so I called Colorado Para, right? Okay. I talked to them. I explained the situation. I was like, hey, our notary forgot to notarize it. And they did confirm that she stamped it. She just did not fill out the written portion of it, which I figured which was the case. So I let them know. I was like, going forward, I was like, I got your new sheet. I was like, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it out. I let them know the original bank account that I had listed on there is no longer active. So we'll have to put a new bank account on there. And I stressed to the lady, I was like, please use the new bank account information that you have on there, because you don't want to try to put it back to the old one. So then I asked her, I was like, let me ask you this question. I was like, if Keisha wants me to deposit her check into my account, like she already said she was okay with that. Is it cool with you guys if I do that? Or should I have the physical check mailed to my house? They said that they cannot direct deposit it into my account because your name has to legally be on the checking account, but they can definitely send the check to my house. So I messaged Caitlin. I told her I would wait to get a hold of her. I will let you know first what you prefer to do. If you would prefer, I have no problem sharing a Navy Federal account with you. I don't know what information I will need from you. Maybe just your social. And I mean, I'm sorry if I have to do it. I might have to pull up, Google, stuff about you. That way they can see like you are incarcerated type thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she's a good friend of mine, and I'm trying to help her get, her retirement funds. So I would like to add her to my checking account.
Okay.
Yeah,
so I don't care. Whatever you need.
So hear me out. My only concern is if they do the check in the mail, I've had the worst luck with like shit getting lost in the mail. And every time they send something to my house, they send it listed to Letecia Stauch with a bunch of question marks everywhere. Like, huh? Does she live here? Even though I wrote, like, I have a little slip in my mailbox that says, Amy Lang, Tanner Lang, Phoenix Lang, Ronan Lang, like, RJ DeLellis, and I put Letecia Stauch at the bottom. That way they know if there's mail coming for you that it goes to my house. But they always put question marks all over the envelope. So I figured I'd call maybe Federal today and say, look, I want to add her to my checking account as an authorized user, because then once they do that, then I can fill out the Colorado Para form, put my deposit in there, my routing and account number in there, and give it to Caitlin for you to sign, so she can stamp it and fill out the rest of it, and then mail it out, and then it'll get direct deposited into my account, and then going forward from there, do you want me to transfer that to Harley, or are you comfortable with me?
You can just put it, because I think you can only do like a certain amount at a time. Here, you could just put it like, you know what I mean? Like, I think the max at a time is 500 at a time here. So like, either just, you could, if you feel more comfortable just doing it all, you just have to do 500, wait a day, 500, wait a day. Because like, I think they just charge $7 each time. And I'm pretty sure it's 500 at a time. But because I don't know, some people in here be having like $4,000 or $5,000 on their account. So I guess they must have just put it all on there. You know what I mean?
There's a rumor circulating the internet back in like 2020 saying Letecia's got like $2,500 in her commissary account, and I was like, BS. But no, if you don't mind, I have no problem helping you. So I mean, as long as you are comfortable with me handling your finances, I have no problem doing that. And then, like you said, I can deposit $500 here, $500 there. That way you can get your commissary stuff.
Yeah, no, that's fine. And I'll just wait to fill out this tax form and then see what you find out with that, because I got the one that I'm missing.
You do good.
Yeah, I'll find. The lady brought it back yesterday, because of course the deputy that can't walk, and she wants to stalk me too much, because she's the one that stalked me and took my kosher. But anyway, she wouldn't give it to me last time. So then I sent a kite about it. And then now magically I got it. So.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So I'm going to fill it out, and I got it. I'll just like wait till you figure that out, and then I'll get that. All I need, I got the numbers for the different lines. I just forgot to write down, or I don't know, I wrote down the EIN number for that year. So I'll just need to get that, and they should be on the TurboTax, but I can do that later once you find out the other, because it just says, it's just one sheet, and there's nothing really to put with it, because there's nothing else to put with it, you know what I mean?
Right. And then there's, I can't talk today, I'm sorry, I haven't had my caffeine. The other thing the lady mentioned was that if they send the check out in the mail, like, they can send the checks in the mail, it just takes a while for the check to get there. So it might take some time for the check to get to my house to yours. But the other thing that she said was, because your name will be on the check and because my name will be on the checking account, they may not let me cash it. So I'm thinking the best bet would be call Navy Federal and be like, look, I need to add her as an authorized user onto my account. That way, once they do that, I can go ahead and, write on the paperwork that your name is on the account, and then they can just direct deposit it into our account, and then just kind of go from there.
And it should, they shouldn't have a problem doing that, because I've done that before. Like, I had to do that before with Landon, and all I had to have was a power of attorney from her, and that's all I used. Because she never had a way to pay for anything, and I had to always sneak behind my back, like Albert's back, and pay for her rental cars and her tickets and shit like that. So
you have 1 minute remaining.
I ordered her a card on my account and everything, so that way she could swipe it and stuff because she like would never show up, and I got tired of her not showing up. So I had that done and had her added to mine where she had her own card. She had her own Capital One card.
Right, yeah, that's what I figured I'd do too. That
like I don't need that, but I'm just saying it wasn't a hard process. It was just easy. Like, so that way I was just let her pay when she went. She'd pay for the rental cars because she couldn't, she never could afford them or never could whatever. So like I had that, it wasn't ever a problem. And then I took it off once I got finished doing, whatever we had to do, and that wasn't a problem either. So.
Right. No, that makes sense. Yeah, once I get off the phone here, I'll call Navy Federal and see what I can't figure it out.
Okay. Cool.
So I'll have to let you know next time we talk.
All right, cool. All right. Well, have a good day. So
hey, you
too.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link. Press 1. Para español, oprima. For a collect call, press 0. For a debit call, press 1. Please enter your PIN number now. At the beep, repeat the phrase. With Global Tel Link, my voice is my password.
With Global Tel Link, my voice is my password.
Please enter the area code and phone number you are called.
She's like, you're sorry for me. They was outside and the girl was like, y'all.
Please hold. Please wait while your call is being connected. Please hold.
Girl.
Hello. This is a collect call from an inmate at the El Paso County Criminal Justice Center. To accept this call, press 0. To refuse, your current balance is $10.48. This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
We got to go outside, so I'm wired up.
Oh, hell yeah, that's awesome. Did you just come back from being outside?
Yeah, like I told the deputy yesterday, I was like, hey, what's up with this discrimination? I was like, the volunteer done been outside 3 times. Can we go outside? So she figured it out how we could get outside today. And it was so funny. We came back in and she was making us walk down. And I was playing with her. I was like, oh, wow, we got to walk down now is it because we're black? Because you've been picking at me the whole time because my skin's so like white fluorescent, you know what I mean? And
yeah.
She's like, you're from Carolina. You need a tan. I was like, I know. Please get us outside.
How long did you get to go outside for?
Well, they took a group out, and then people got to leave after 20 minutes. I said, I'm staying out here the whole time. How long can we stay, ma'am? And she said, you can still stay 20 more. I said, well, I'm going to stay it.
Shoot, yeah, I would do that. That's what? That marks, 4 times you've been outside since you've been there?
Yeah, and like everybody was choking. I said, imagine if, like, because we were playing ball and we were smoking them. And I was like, everybody's like, oh, we didn't know you could play ball. I was like, I still got it, even though I've been sitting here. But that's like one thing that don't leave you. You know, it's like riding a bike. You know what I mean? Once you're an athlete, you're going to always be an athlete. It's just, with age, it changes and stuff. But I was like, thank God I never smoked anything in my life. Like, I've never smoked cigarettes. Of course, I never smoked drugs. But, like, people were dying coughing. And I was like, well, good thing I ain't never done that because I ain't been outside. Y'all have been outside in the last month or two.
Yeah, that I a long time ago, I used to smoke cigarettes since I was like 15. And I shit you not, like, that literally killed whatever stamina that I had in my lungs. But come May 27th will mark my 4-year anniversary of not having a cigarette, and like I don't miss it. I smell cigarette smoke on people, and I'm like, oh, that's nasty. I can't believe I used to smell like that.
I know that stuff is nasty. Like I wouldn't even I dated when I found out that guy, the crazy guy that stalked me, Travis, had smoked cigarettes. I was like, dude, this ain't gonna work because like gets in your hair and like mustache and like I can't stand cigarettes. They're I don't even know why people would want them things in their body. It's just walking cancer, But
see, when when I was a kid, my grandma used to smoke the Marlboro Reds, and I thought they smelled good as a kid. So, like, when I got older, I was like, I want to see if they taste as good as they smell, which, by the way, they did not. They taste like shit.
Yeah.
But I hung out with friends that were doing it, so then I started smoking, and then it just kind of stuck. But, like, one thing I never realized is, like, how bad it makes everything smell. Like you said, it gets in your hair, it gets on your clothes. Because now, like, if I go around a smoker, like, their clothes don't smell like normal people clothes. Like, they just reek of an ashtray. It's so gross.
Yeah, I know. People were huffing and puffing. I said, y'all smoke? They're like, yep. They were like, we smoke everything. I was like, yeah, that's why y'all choking.
Oh, I got a story for you that you'll enjoy. So my husband, he does the security guard job to make money on the side now. So he works with a place called Westwood. Well, you might actually know it. It's in Fayetteville. It's called Westwood, the Westwood Shopping Center. That's where he works mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was last night. They had to call the cops because somebody got, I don't know, they're in their car like suffering from a drug overdose or something like that. But it wasn't just a drug overdose, it was fentanyl. And I guess my husband didn't know that until after everybody showed up and he had already touched the car and everything. Oh, he was freaking out. He's like, I can't tell you how many times I washed my hands, and I'm not dying from somebody's fentanyl use.
Exactly, because I'm telling you, it's bad. They were so bad. Remember I told you how the deputy was so bad the other day? People were cooking spreads, and they were like, oh, y'all can't cook together. Y'all can't do this because we don't know if y'all putting fentanyl in. I looked at her. I said, you don't got the wrong one to say to that because you know better. Well, you know what? They put me up in there. So they came in and done a shakedown before we came out. Like 30 minutes we lost before we came out. They came in doing a shakedown of half the people on our tier. And I was like, oh, God, here we go again. I was like, we're going to lose time. So.
Well, you know what fentanyl was made for? It was made for, it's an elephant tranquilizer. They literally made it so they could tranquilize elephants. So I was talking to my husband about it today. I was like, I wonder what person was like, hey, you know what? We're going to see if this elephant tranquilizer works on people too. Like, what the hell? Because when I work at the pharmacy, they actually they're called fentanyl patches. Like, you stick them on the outside of your body, and it's just nothing but fentanyl. And I'm like, who designed those? How do they figure out, what dose is appropriate for a person before it'll kill them? Like, and who would want to risk even taking that?
Chance had on. You know that's what Chance had on when he died.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he had on the patch. Because they had given him the patch for falling off the scaffold.
Damn, those things, and they're so potent too. Like, so when I worked at the pharmacy, if an order came through for the fentanyl patches, keep in mind they're in a box, right? You still have to put on gloves to handle the box. It was wild.
Yeah, it's crazy. Sorry, I'm trying to breathe here. Yeah, it does get crazy, but sorry, I had to open the door because we had to shut the door for a minute to get dinner, and I was like, "Well, let me open the door for a minute because it's out there hot." I'm like, be able to breathe.
Have they fixed the kosher situation yet? What's going on with that?
No, I'm still waiting to hear. Like, I haven't got a response. So they got my paperwork, so who knows? The jail might have stole it, But I was going to give it some time, and then I was going to send it off again and just have to send it off another way because if the jail took it that way, so I don't get it, you know what I mean? So I don't send it off because that deputy worked the other day, and she be trying to do the most. So she went in my old Silly's room, right, and Grant's room, right? It was just singling her out, searching her and all this stuff, and she's like, what the heck? I ain't even done nothing. Come to find out now, the deputy that wrote the report to save us said that Maddie didn't want to leave my room because she must have thought we must have been in some relationship. And I was like, me and Maddie, I'm not even gay. I said, you're picking on her because of her. I said, I told Maddie, I said, they're picking on you because of your sexual orientation. That is not okay. I was like, you didn't want to go you didn't want to go to the tower because you didn't want to be involved in that drama that was going up there with Bloody Bonnie and them in the shower and shit,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And like all the drugs they kept having up there and then all the lockdowns and stuff. So that's why she didn't want to go up there. She's like, man, I don't want to be involved in none of that mess, man. She's like, I don't want my child to be set out, And so,
I mean, I don't blame her. I'd want to distance myself as far away from all of that as possible.
Yeah, so the deputy basically turned it. There was no proof now. Technically, those fake people in here, it's like they be in relationships and stuff like that. You remember how my last roommate was trying to manipulate housing to be with her girlfriend and all that? Like, they gotta find proof or like letters, which is what they found, like evidence showing that these two were doing whatever. But like these people are doing these 30-minute logs on me. And you mean to tell me and all that, like I ain't even as much as like, even like sat with Maddie and freaking down and played cards together, stepped outside. Like, I was just sitting there like, that deputy wanted her name involved so much that she just had to come up with something. And Maddie's like been grieving it. She's like, that's discrimination on me based on my sexual orientation. It had nothing to do with you. You got roped into it. And then the deputy was like, you know you're going to always get roped into it, Stauch, even when you don't have nothing to do with it. I was like, yeah, exactly. I'm glad someone else sees it.
That's like, yeah, that's gotta be annoying. Like, and literally, it's just because of like who you are. That's the whole reason why like they're pulling you into it, which is such bullshit.
I swear, it had absolutely nothing to do with nothing. And that is just my friend.
So let's say there's like two people there, right? And they get in a relationship with each other, and like the guards find out. What happens?
They just seg them, but they seg them and they make them not be on the same groups together.
Wow.
Like, me and Maddie's never even been in trouble together or nothing. Like, we don't even like break the rules. We don't even like what happened between her and that deputy? That deputy is discriminating, because remember, she's the one that lied about the toilet and said I broke the toilet. Like a year and something.
Oh, it was that one? Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't even break the toilet. So like, that was the one. So she always wants her name involved in something. She stalks people, you know, and like, so she just wanted to make up something in her delusional head just to do something. Like, and there was nothing. Like, she legit didn't want to be involved with the drama in the tower. That was it. How that brought me into it, I do not know.
It sounds to me like this deputy, like she's got, I don't know what it is, but it sounds like she's got it out for you, and she's trying to do whatever she can to either like instigate a fight or just try to get you in trouble. It's not those.
Yeah, like I don't ever feed into what she does when she works at work. She makes up all these reasons to lock us down. She'll be like, I'm not locking you down because I want to. She's like, I have to. And we'll be looking at the other wards and they be out. And we're like, you're just making this up. There ain't nothing going on here. You just don't want us out.
Yeah. Is that one deputy?
All day.
Is that one deputy still there? The one that, is that one deputy still there? The one that beat up on that one girl?
Oh, girl, listen. Apparently, yeah, she's still here, right? They're trying to make it seem like the deputy, you know, they're going to cover it up, right? They're trying to make it seem like the girl, because you're not allowed to move the chairs out of the Visitation Center now, because they're trying to be like that girl threw a chair. Girl, that girl pushed the chair back in the Visitation Center. She did not throw it in any way, shape, or form at the deputy. Well, she was mad. The deputy was antagonizing her. She was antagonizing her with the remote control, like turning her show she was watching. So she got mad and pushed the chair. The chair was in the Visitation thing now. It was like right at the yellow line. So it had nothing to do with the deputy. The deputy ran her down. So they're trying to like cover that up and be like, oh, well, if someone threw a chair at me, girl, I told the other person the other day, I said, y'all must be the ones delusional. I said, doing the drugs, because I promise you, there was no chair thrown with that deputy. I was sitting at this table. And when the video gets released, because I know it will eventually, I said, they're going to see us sitting at the table looking like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, well, you know as well as I do, if anybody else to pull those cameras, it's going to be magical. Like, oh, well, what do you know? The cameras weren't recording, like, this day for this many hours when this event happened. Oops, my bad. Like, you know it's going to happen.
We were told that they're not letting her call her family or nothing.
They're not letting her call her family or anything like that?
She said, go get dinner. Go get dinner. Okay. They're not letting her call her family, right? This is the word that was told to us. Again, now we're just going to go on what the word was told us. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So we were told that she's not getting her. But apparently, there's some Facebook groups,
that they got for support, a support group for the deaths that have happened here in El Paso County Jail. And
Yeah,
they were talking about today they found it. What? What'd you say?
Oh, I'm sorry. I said I'll have to go look it up to see if I can find it. Do you know what it's called?
No, I don't know. They were all talking about it on the volunteer today because they had called their families, and their families were like, "Oh, we joined the Facebook group because we know that they're all the deaths." Now, don't get me wrong. You can't blame it on the deputies if someone decides to do drugs. I mean, you just can't. That's not the deputy's fault.
Right.
But what happened with that beat down on that girl, that definitely is the deputy's fault. You know what I mean? Like that. Like I'm the person that likes to sit there and look at it now because I know we have to have police in place. Like I don't believe in the deforming the police and all that, but like I do in some situations that I've got to see through this process that it's ludicrous the things they do. But in this situation where these people are overdosing, the deputies aren't putting it down their mouth. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
if they're not doing it here, they're going to do it in there. But I wonder if anybody's on that support group has said anything about that beatdown. That was a whole nother police brutality.
Yeah, and I mean the way that I look at it is that even if that girl did,
You have 1 minute remaining.
even if she did throw it at the deputy still could have like handled the situation better than like kicking her ass the way that she did. Like that situation still could have been handled a hell of a lot differently.
Yeah, but then they have every right to defend themselves. But I promise you that it did not hit her in any way. We were all just like the girls were doing laps, and the girls had walked in front of her doing laps, so she ain't all there anyway. And she had been like, "Y'all quit walking in front of the TV." So I guess that's why the deputy got pissed to go turn off the TV or grab the remote or something. I don't know how she got involved in that part because I wasn't watching her. But I turned my head as soon as I heard the arguing, and the girl got mad, like stomped off like, like a little kid gets mad, you know what I mean? And I can't remember if she either pushed the chair with her hand or pushed it with her feet. But it went back into the visitation center, which is closed in, not at the deputy. So.
Right. Yeah, I don't think for 1 second that it would.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.